Let me ask you guys a question. Is money real? Now you may be wondering to yourself why I just asked you that question. And I'll tell you. Because today, I've encountered quite the intellectual who seems to think to himself that money is not real. Now, what do I mean by not real? I mean that he believes that money is not a legal source of tender to buy goods and services. Now, that might be the most outlandish thing I ever done heard. But not really. I mean, this is who we are. This guy, I don't even know how to describe him to you. This guy's on a new level of fucking genius. I don't even know where to start because it's quite the peculiar case. So let's get into it, I guess.
They want you to leave because you haven't paid for gas?
I sincerely believe that money as a unit of payment is not real.
Okay. You can believe that, dude, but this is reality. If you want gas, you go pay for gas with cash or debit card. If you're not going to do that, then you get out of here.
So in those first few seconds, you've seen that at the beginning of the video, it had a little cutout of words that said, guy is arrested for demanding $55 in free gas from an Irvine gas station. Now that is true. That is literally how this situation started. So this random dude pulls into a gas station, walks up into the store, up to the service person at the counter, and demands $55 worth of free gas. Now, why he decided to just get $55 of free gas, I'm not sure. That might be just enough what he needs to fill up his car. Who knows? But with today's gas prices, that isn't going to do jack shit for you. So maybe you should have asked for something a little higher, but also maybe he didn't want to feel like he was robbing the place exactly. But he just wanted some free gas. We all can understand that. Gas is very expensive these days, and I don't think it's going to get cheaper anytime soon. So I guess I can kind of understand why this guy wants free gas, because who doesn't these days?
Do you understand that if you do not leave right now, you are going to be subject to arrest? I'm going to accept the car from you, okay?
Put your palms together.
So in the second half of that very quick clip that I have here, he eventually does get arrested. A second officer comes on the scene and is telling him, hey man, you gotta leave or we're gonna arrest you. So the guy obviously doesn't leave and they take him out of the car and put him in handcuffs. But I'm unaware of what kind of crime they're trying to get him on. Maybe trespassing or something, but I'm not really sure because as far as I know, he's just sitting there. I mean, he's loitering. I'm not too much when it comes to like the law procedures or what kind of laws certain cities have when it comes to people like these. You know, let me just tell you something. You don't want to be a guy like this guy. Okay, we don't want you. Okay, so if there's anybody out there who is like this guy, please change your ways because nobody likes you. Okay, so this guy actually went up to the counter, said, give me $55 of free gas. Obviously, the employee said, nope, go kick rocks, bud. Get the hell up on out of here. And he's like, no, I'm going to throw a tantrum right here in the parking lot and I'm going to stand my ground. So that's what he did. He just literally sat there in the parking lot until the cops showed up and arrested him. He threw a fucking temper tantrum because he got told no. Like, I can't tell if this guy was an actual rich kid when growing up because, I don't know, his behavior is kind of off. He seems to be like one of those sovereign citizen type of idiots that just walks around and roams the earth thinking that they can do whatever the hell they want because they're sovereign citizens, whatever the hell that means. It's not real. But fortunately, the law does apply to everyone, and especially for this guy. Obviously, I don't think the charges he got were very much because what was he really doing? Like, he wasn't really doing much. All he was doing was loitering and whatever, trespassing. They could have got him for trespassing because they could have talked to the service counter and they could have been on like, yeah, we want this guy trespassed. So then they told the dude, hey, you gotta get out of here, you're being trespassed. And the guy said, nope, I'm staying right here. So they were like, fine, whatever, you're going to jail. Just a weird, strange case here. I just don't understand why people act like this. Like, first of all, being that entitled to get $55 worth of free gas is mind-boggling to me. What makes you think you deserve $55 of free gas? That's such an outlandish, like, way of entering a building or something. I don't know what was going through this guy's head. Maybe he thought it would work in another reality, but clearly it did not work out for him in this one. He's probably gonna have to pay like fines or something. I don't ever see him getting actual jail time for this. it just doesn't seem worth it. So they're probably either going to drop the case or let him go on a very, very minor charge. So who really knows? This was a bit of a quick one today. Just a little weirdo going around, entitled as hell, and it's just sad to see that these people actually exist somewhere in the world. So, you live and you learn, and hopefully this guy will learn and not do this again. But anyways, thank you guys very much for listening, and I will catch you in the next one.